Hello all. Lay down, Max. Lay down. Damn, please. Damn, please. Lay down. Don't worry, I need to get some shampoo. Hello. I was just talking to my doggy there for a second. They got fleas because they got yard fleas. I gotta get rid of them too. Lay down, Max. So I got yard fleas to get rid of, you know, stuff like that. So oh, here it is. Okay, now y'all know that you guys get like boxes from Amazon and stuff like that, or wherever you get your boxes and stuff like that from, right? Now, usually if you get like a, you got like plywood or something like that, you're trying to set a target, your plywood doesn't last that long with a bunch of holes in it, right? So what I do is I take my cardboard, instead of like throwing it out or whatever, I usually keep some of it because I've got like banana boxes and stuff like that behind the camera and stuff like that. Some other boxes here and there. I got boxes behind me. These I cut up for targets. But now, I can use this as one big panel, or I can cut it and use it as 3 panels. Which I'm thinking about doing the 3 panel, because that way it lasts longer. Because usually with every gun, you want to set it at a certain point. You want it right on the crosshairs, right in the middle. You get your zeroed in. You got your target, right? Now, sometimes you keep trying to set that target. At point, you run out of cardboard. So if you actually keep extras around, you'll have all the cardboard you actually need to do all this kind of stuff. Here, let me move some stuff here. Let me get my water right here. I can use that, okay. So let me, because what I can do is I can use these as 3 panels too, instead of just one big panel. I got 3 panels. Now I got my stapler. I staple them to my plywood. I mean, my plywood's got tons of holes in it. I've shot after shot after shot. It's got holes in it. So at a point, I'm actually going to have to replace that piece of plywood. Now, I've also got all those 4x4s behind that piece of plywood. So all I got to do is just actually shoot into those 4x4s, but I want to keep something in front of those 4x4s so there's practically not that much damage on them. I mean, there's going to be damage, of course, but I don't want that much damage on them. So I'll just wind up doing it like that. That way I can keep some substance behind my target for like setting the guns and stuff like that. So let's say I get down the road, let's say I wind up gaining over 1,000 followers and I start making whatever type money you're gonna make when you have like 1,000 followers or something like that, because it can't be that much. To get the big money, you're looking at over 1 million subscribers, tons of comments, tons of likes, tons of this, tons of that. You're looking at all that, right? So I've got my targets. I can do some shaving down. See, I've got one target here. I can do it just like this. I can do it like this, or I can do it like this. I got my target. I can actually go in and actually draw a target right in the middle, or get my stickers, which are right here. Take one of these stickers right. Now, these stickers won't really stick to this cardboard like they're supposed to, per se. So I can go in, and let me stick, let's see, is this, yeah, it's like this. Okay, so let's stick one here. And there's my first target. Now, I can cut this in half and do it that way and staple like one, like maybe here and here, or all four corners, depending on if you got enough staples or not, which I do somewhere. I just don't know where right now. So I gotta find them too. So I've got my target here. Plus I can make another target. I bought these stickers for the target itself, but I don't actually need the stickers to make the targets. I can do it like this, or I can always use a marker. So I can go in. It doesn't have to be a perfectly symmetrical circle. Draw a circle. Draw like a little circle in the middle. There's your bullseye. Whatever outside is outside that bullseye. You got to come down until you get into that bullseye. Or I can do that. I can use, let's see, what do I got here? Okay, here, let me grab this. I've got pencils over here. A whole box of them. Plus I got a phone I was looking for. But I don't need that right now. So let's just put that back. Okay, so I don't want to run over my doggy's paws. So I can just go do a freehand circle. You can't really see this. Come look and see, put the middle about right here. And if you can see it, there's a bullseye right there. Because the bullseye is right at that pencil mark. There's your bullseye. Or I can do it either way. I can do it like that. Or I can do it like that. Now, what I was doing before, I was just using the whole thing, going different areas and shooting at different areas. But I can take, let's say you have 1, you have 3, or you have, let's say you have 9. Take this, cut it in half, 2. Take these and cut it in 3s. All the way down, you have 9 targets. Then all you got to do is staple that. That's more staples. Or you could just leave it like this, trace it out for all them 9, and put your target areas right in them places. And you still got your 9 targets, but you don't have to staple all them up and waste a bunch of staples. All you need is 4 or 5 staples, maybe 6, depending on how tight it is. Then you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, you'd say, well, what about turning it around? Can you use the backside? Well, yeah. I mean, you could, but why when you can just retake your stickers and stick them over the sticker and you still got it? But yet, you're confused about all the holes you're going to see. Because that whole cardboard is going to be nothing but holes by the time you get finished. So you can do it this way. Or you can do it this way. And, yes, I'm going to shoot today. But I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit cooler to shoot. Because it's hotter than everybody knows in Florida. So I'm not going to be going out there trying to shoot. Because I'm going to have a bunch of sweat running down and everything else trying to go out there and shoot something. So I'm going to wait till it cools down a little bit before I do that. So let's go ahead and draw up this other one. Let's get another circle here. Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be a straight circle or a symmetrical circle. It can be whatever circle you want it to be, but you still need that little area right there for the bullseye. Or you can actually take it and 1 dot there, 1 dot there. Now you got your little bullseye in the middle. Now, if you're back, let's say 30 yards, and a lot of people I know, even people who are going to watch this, they can hit that little dot right there. No problem. They got their gun set. They got the area to do it. And they probably got the shade area to also do it. But I wish I could set my gun targets of my shooting range up someplace else. But like I said, I've got houses that way. I've got houses that way. I got houses that way. The only area I can shoot is where it's at, because I got a pond, a clear area before a house, which is across another road that's over there. That's about a quarter mile or more away from where I'm at. And my bullets stop dead in my shooting target, where my shooting range is at. Those bullets are not, those small bullets are not going to go through that whole thing. If they do, they're going to hit in that pond, and that's all they're going to hit, because they ain't going to have enough momentum to go anywhere else. So, like I said, yes, I do know how to handle a weapon. I wouldn't be doing this if I did not know how to handle a weapon, and I wouldn't own said weapons. Like I said, I've been training with guns since I was a kid. Very young. I probably started with guns when I was under 10 years old. Moving up, and then I got more into them in my teens, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, it wasn't mine, but I had my dad let me use the over and under 410. It was a 410 and a 22 combination. Unfortunately, it had to get sold for rent or something like that, which I wish I still would have had that dang gun, but I don't. I mean, when I was growing up, I got into, let's say, let's say D-rugs and all that. I got into all that kind of stuff. I got into all that. I'm out of that now. I'm sober on all of it. I'm sober on over 6 years. On the other stuff, I'm sober on it for, let's say a year, 2 years, or more than that. Actually, no, wait a minute, more than that. Probably a good 6 years too. Because after I stopped this, I stopped the other too. And I got to thank my niece for that. Now, she wanted me to keep going. She wanted me to do lives with her and all that. So I started doing lives with her, but it didn't turn out too well. Nah, didn't like it. Kind of been with the other stuff on this, that, and the other. It's just, I mean, the perverts come in and all that kind of stuff. You're going to get on stuff like that, right? Now, at that time, I moderated myself, or I had nieces and nephews moderate stuff like that, and they just wouldn't go in and basically know enough about it to go in and just block it and just take them off. Don't see this comment, that comment, delete all this before I saw it, right? Now that they're getting older, they started learning more and more and more about that stuff, which is good. But unfortunately, they're not close to me anymore. They're closer to my sister, which is in another state, so it's not like they're right here by me. So that's kind of out of the works right now. So as for me doing, let's say, one of them lives or whatever, there's going to be a place and a time for me to do that. But I want to build up enough followers and enough fans to take care of said commenters so I don't have to. And hopefully I'll get that at the time where I'll have someone close enough to me that's doing all this editing and doing all the stuff to actually get rid of the comment, to get them out of there. Don't even have to worry about them no more. But, like I said, there will be a live at some point. But like I said, I'm building up this improvising sniper saga characters, but I want to build them up before I do anything like that. As I build and build and build and build and build, then I'll go in and I'll start getting more subscribers, more fans, more people into what I'm into. After I get that, then I get over, let's say, I think it's like 1,000 followers. You start maybe the YouTube page and stuff like that. You can do all that, be moderated and stuff like that. Start doing that and make that. Then I can start thinking about doing the collabs. Because, well, one I know I'm going to collab with. One is Vintage Warfare. Bar none, Vintage Warfare. There's some other one. I mean, there's Vintage Warfare. There's let's say there's Monkey Military. There's Toast. I talked about wanting me to collab, which was Toast. I'll have to look up his YouTube. Maybe follow him and stuff like that. If you're not following him, jump on his page, stuff like that. Because who knows? You may see a collab between me and him one day. Don't want to miss it, do you? Or a collab between me and Monkey Military, or me and Vintage Warfare, or some of the others that are out here. A lot of them. I mean, I think also a lot of my followers now are either active military or retired military. Which I thank you all for your services throughout YouTube and wherever else. And like me, I've said before, I've never been in the military. What I do now, I was never trained for. And I'm not a big liar. I don't lie about anything. If it's going to be told, I'm telling the truth. Now, as my past lives go, you never know. I could have been trained in past lives in the military, or doing this or doing that. You never know. You know, nobody actually sees their past lives unless God allows them to see them past lives. Your dreams are made up of past lives, or certain things you're going through stress-wise or whatever now. Maybe you see a future friend in your dreams and meet them in the future, or a future girlfriend or future something. You meet them in your dreams, and then one day it finally comes at you and say, "Whoa, wait a minute! I think I remember something like this." You never know. Anything could happen. And like I keep saying, I've said it in the past and I'll say it again. Anything is possible. The mind is a mighty place. You can do a lot more with your mind than people think. A lot of people think with your mind you're limited to this world. You're not. You're not limited to this one world. Your imagination grows vaster. Grows as vaster, or is as vast as the ends of the universe. God is your creator. He didn't create a simple mind. He created a mind beyond measures. Can distance anywhere around in this universe. Now, all you got to do is open up a book, and you can actually learn about galaxies far away, millions and millions of light years away. Because the universe is nonstop. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Now, is there an end? Does the universe end? Nobody knows. Because nobody's ever been able to travel that far on this realm. But then again, there could be somebody out there that's way more advanced than we are, that knows that there may be, let's say, an end to this universe. Or some galaxy far, far away that just stops. Are we ever going to find that out? There's only two ways to find that out. One is when you pass, you become a spirit yourself and you'll know all things. Or two, be advanced enough to create some kind of intergalactical travel that'll put you at the ends of whatever universe, the universe out there, on wherever it ends. That could put you there. That uses something else besides fuel or gas to go anywhere. Let's say it uses some sort of electricity or something that's always there. Never runs out. Charges itself as it goes. Then you can keep going and find wherever the universe is going to end. There's many possibilities in this world. You only have to use one thing, and one thing only. All you need is imagination. If you have imagination, you can create wonders in this world no one ever thought you could create. If you have an idea in your head and you want to do it, you want to make that, you want to fulfill that dream, you want to fulfill that thought of imagination, there's only one thing stopping you. It's not your parents. It's not your friends. It's not your siblings. It's you. Only you can stop your own imagination. If you have something that you want to fulfill, don't stop until you fulfill it. What I'm doing is creating a way to express myself. I have fans. I have haters out there. What do I say about the haters? Go ahead and hate. There's a saying. Go big or go home. I'm already home. So I'm just going to go big. By my means, on what I can accomplish and do with what I have, I'm going to go big. I'm tired of sitting in the darkness. I've conquered the darkness. I walk among the darkness. I've also conquered the light. I walk among the light. I'm a day walker and a night walker. I can battle anything that comes my way. I don't care what it is. I've had people before trying to take me down, trying to take me out. It's never worked. No matter what kind of voodoo or dark magic they wanted to do, no matter what kind of entity they want to bring up against me. I've fought the devil. Every time the devil sees me, he cowers and goes the other way. I'm not welcome in hell. He don't want me nowhere near his realm. But as for heaven, I am welcome there. I may be higher in that realm than I even realize. You never know. There's chosen ones out there. How do you tell if you are one? Do you know? A layman's term example of knowing that you are a chosen one is by the things that happen that nobody knows about. The wins you have. The thoughts in your mind. Or let's say the M's on your palms. Some people have one. Some people have none. But certain few have them on both palms. Now, does that mean I know about astrology and all that other kind of stuff? No, I don't. I'm not big on astrology and stuff like that. Now, do I listen to some of the ones, the astrologers and the tarot readers and stuff like that? Yes, I listen to some of them. But I only listen to certain ones. I don't listen to the love tarot because I'm not even into that at all. So as far as all the ladies, you guys can have them. That's not what I'm into. So you can have all the ladies you want to have. I'm not going to take any of them. But in life, go for what you want. Don't hesitate. Don't be fearful of the outcome of your situation. If you do it, it don't come back like you want it to, don't give up. Think up another strategy in your head and do it again. And keep going and going and going and going until you get where you want to get. I kept on even on YouTube, on TikTok, on you name them. I kept doing video after video after video, getting nowhere, getting nowhere, getting nowhere, doing this, doing that, getting nowhere. Few comments, maybe 1 or 2 likes, blah, whatever. Now that I've done it on, got on YouTube again as doing this saga of the improvising sniper saga, I found my glitch. What is it? ASMR? I think it is. I'm getting comments. I'm getting likes. I'm getting subs. Now, for me, is it all about the money? No. It's not all about the money. It's all about the fan base that I get that will bring me the funds I need to further the participation of my fan base. The property needed for, let's say, a very large collab. Down the road, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Who knows how long it's going to take to do that? Now, am I all about becoming a millionaire and hoarding all that money to myself? No, I'm not. So you can actually say I am like I'm not I'm unlike well, how can I put it? I'm not like all YouTubers. They want to get on YouTube, they want to make the money, but they want to make the money for themselves and their family. I see that. But as long as I got money to take care of me and what's mine, the rest of it's just gravy for my fans. Whether I start doing like t-shirts, hats, whatever. That'll be down the road too. Start doing the t-shirts on the Saga. Start doing hats. Start doing this. Start doing my own stuff. So my own brands. But that's down the road. Once I get, how can I put it? Once I get set in what I want to do and where I want to go with this, that is what'll bring the rest of the stuff. That'll bring in the collabs. That'll bring in the big fan base. One of these times, I'm gonna wind up thinking up some sort of video for the Saga that's gonna say boom, and it's gonna hit. Maybe it's down the road when I do a collab with somebody. Maybe we could think of something together that'll kick up and go viral. You never know. I started this channel trying to come up with something that would stick. Then I got it in my head, or actually, the way I look at it, God put it in my head for the Improvising Sniper Saga. I've always known how to improvise and adapt to my situations all through growing up. Now, if there was this phone and this kind of technology back when I was growing up, I'd probably be the hugest YouTuber out there now. But as far as, I don't know if I mean, Mr. Beast is up there in the top ranking of YouTube. He could be the one. He could be the one that is top ranking in YouTube, but they're in what he does. He does the money giveaways, the house, and all that. He does all that. That's good. He don't want to hoard the money for himself. But there's others out there that may be a bit bigger than that, but that's not what they do. They may do other stuff. Who knows? That's like, let's say China has a bigger population than the United States. India has a bigger population than the United States. So there may be more followers for them than there are anybody in the United States. You never know. I haven't really looked that scenario up. If I get my laptop out right here and I go in and I type in, let's find out what it says. Shall we? Let's do that. Let me move some stuff here. Let me bring out my laptop and see just exactly what comes up. Let's find out. Let's find out what comes up when I put it in. Let's go in and go take this off. Let's go to Microsoft Edge. All right, let's go. Who is the biggest YouTuber in the world? Who's the biggest YouTuber in the world? All right, biggest YouTubers. Top rank, Mr. Beast. As soon as you look it up, Mr. Beast. Then you have what's his name? Oh God, I don't forgot his name. Whistling Diesel. Then Blackpink, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Billie English. Let me get rid of this. Well, Justin Bieber, Shakira, Ed Sheeran, Matt Rober, Verna Flu or something like that. And the list goes on. Now, of course, I'm nowhere in here. Of course I'm on YouTube, but I'm not in this base right here. Now, let's see what happens as I go and put, let's say Shannon dash IAC. What comes up? YouTube. Let's see what comes up. And videos of Shannon dash. No, that's one. Why did I put one? That's completely different, and that's not me. There we go. Okay, here we go. I got it right. Let's see what comes up. Now, if you put in Shannon dash IHC YouTube, I come up as long as I think. I don't know. That may not be me. Let's find out. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. We got Shannon. All right, let's see what comes up when I just put in Shannon, because there's a lot more famous Shannons out there than me. Let's see what comes up. Am I the one that... Yep, there we go. And as you can see, it's Info Snipe TV. And that first one when that comes in is me. Now, if I just put Shannon YouTube... Let's see if I also am the one that pops up, or is it somebody else? Now, I just said Shannon YouTube. That's all it's there. Let's see what pops up. Shannon, song by Henry Gross is what pops up. Just putting Shannon in. And that's what pops up. I'm a musician. Then, let's see, Henry Gross, Shannon, that's what comes up. That's Henry Gross. And that's all music on Shannon. And let's see, do I see anything? Nope. Alright, let's try Shannon T and see what pops up. Let's see. Summer train. Nope. That's not me. I don't do summer training or anything like that. Nope. None of that's me. It's all singers and songwriters and stuff like that. So nothing on me yet. Now let's try my full name and see what pops up. Do I pop up? Nope. Girl pops up. Let's see this one. and see what this is. Is it? Nope, not me either. So, do I pop? And I no, it's got to do the whole thing. Shannon dash IHC, then I pop up. So there's a lot of more famous Shannons out there than me right now. Which don't bother me at all, because yeah, of course, good for them. I'm just small and growing, and they've been on it longer than I have, because I had it to the point where I wasn't really social. So I wouldn't go out doing this, doing that, seeing, talking, all this other kind of stuff, right? There's a lot of that stuff I'm still working on, per se, myself. So basically, it's a work in progress, right? So, it's just basically a work in progress on stuff I need to get done and stuff I need to do, right? It's all good to go. You can do it here, you can do it there, and all that kind of good stuff, and get it done, right? It's all good. Nothing's going to stop it. That's just like nothing's going to stop me from doing videos. Now, if I get to a point, well, okay, well, when I was going out in the world, stuff like that, doing this, going, let's say, out to eat and stuff like that, I got sick all the time. Since I've stopped doing that, even with Corona around, I haven't been sick in 6 years. I haven't had the flu, I haven't had this, I haven't had that. I mean, I still got the sinus problems and stuff like that, but that was from when I was growing up, moved to Florida, moved from Indiana to Florida, then I started getting the bad sinuses and all that kind of stuff, right? So I didn't have them in Indiana. So, and that's where I'm from, but I was born in Texas, raised in Indiana, and I reside in Florida now. So maybe I got a lot of my stuff because I was raised in Texas. And just for a thought, what may give you a clue to why I am like I am? I was born in an Army hospital. U.S. Darnell Army Hospital, to be exact. And that's in Texas. Close to Fort Hood, I'd say, but wherever it is in Texas, I don't know exactly where it is, but we were living in Fort Hood. My dad was stationed there and living in Fort Hood at the time. So that could be another reason I got a vast knowledge of a lot of stuff related to, say, military. That may give you another clue. Who knows? Past lives. Maybe when I was born, a lot of the past lives from people that was in the Army way back when came into me, and that's where my knowledge is from. Their knowledge passed down to me. Who knows? You never know. Never know. Anything's possible. Whatever. Anything. Anything is completely possible. That could be the reason I know what I know now. A vast knowledge of everything. Whether it be stuff on military, the sniper stuff, the vast basis of the imaginations I have, not just sticking to one thing, branching out on all kinds of things. Jack of all trades, master of none, but that's always better than a master of one. Really think about that quote. It can take people a long way. I didn't finish school. I didn't even get out of middle school. I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to college. None of that. I hated school. The teachers in said school couldn't teach me anything. No matter what it was, they couldn't teach me. So I decided when I turned 16 years old, they were going to pace me to the 8th grade, and I said, no, I'm done. And I told my principal, I'm done. And I just quit. He didn't try to stop me because he knew the trouble I was having with the teachers not being able to teach me anything. He let me go. And I'm better off because he did. If he would have tried keeping me in the school, doing this, doing that, saying this will work, that will, no. I would have had my life would have been so miserable, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking today. But he knew for a fact I wasn't being taught anything. He knew it was better for me to walk away than stay. And after that, in my 30s, I was still in touch with him. Get older. It could have been 40s, I don't know. Got older. Now, do I stay in touch with him now? No. He's retired. He's living his own life. I'm not going to bother the man. And I've already thanked him and let him know I'm better off because he let me walk out. I taught myself how to improvise, how to adapt. And I turned out real good. I may not be the richest man in the world. I may not have tons of cars and tons of women all over me, which I don't want. So don't do that. I'm done with all that. I mean, if the right one comes along, yeah, maybe. But it's got to be the right one. Now, as of right now, no, I'm not into none of that at all. Like I said, I may not have the riches, I may not have the fame, I may not have the fortune. Well, I said riches and fortune, which is the same thing basically, but I can use riches in two ways. One, riches with you have money in the bank, this kind of stuff and that kind of stuff, right? Or you have those spiritual riches. That's where I'm rich. I've got the spiritual riches. I've got the knowledge. I've got the experience. I've got the ability to teach myself. I don't need somebody that knows something to teach me anything. If I see it and I want to learn it, I'm better off learning it by myself than having somebody show me how to do it. They can show me. I'm going to forget what they show me. But if I learn it myself by doing it myself, I retain it and I keep it. That's what a lot of people don't know nowadays. If you want to teach somebody how to do something, let them use their own examples. Let them do it themselves, and don't try to show them and drum it into their head. They're just going to get bored. Let them do it themselves and let them figure it out themselves. Only then will they be able to learn and retain that knowledge. That's just like, let's say, alright, okay, let's use a scenario or a sample here, right? Let's say your parents own a business, correct? And let's say your parents want you in said business. Now, if they're correct, if they're right parents, are they going to sit you down, drum something into you by showing you how to do it with them doing it themselves? No. If they're the right if they're the right parents, they're going to step aside and watch you and see how you handle that situation, then come to you afterwards and let you know where you went wrong, what you need to work on, and what you need to drum into your own head, and not have somebody as a parent drum it into you. Because that's just going to make you bored, make you mad, and want you to make you walk away and go your own way. That's why a lot of the businesses that are family owned and operated don't work. The parent is so set in their ways on that business, they're afraid to bring in new business and new ideas. Times are changing, people, and so are the way businesses are run. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're gonna get people bored of all of it. You gotta change things up. Only then will you become successful and be around for a very long time. There's a lot of businesses out there that start up, but they're no longer, because they're afraid of change. They set up one thing that made them a lot of money. Now, they want to keep doing that through the whole business, thinking it's going to last and last and last and last. Guess what? It's not going to last. It's going to fade just like rainbows fade. Rainbows don't stay around all the time. They fade out just like the family-owned and operated businesses are fading out now. You got to change with the times. Only then will you stay successful. You got to catch up to technology. As technology moves, you move. Go with the flow, or you'll stay stagnant. You don't want to stay stagnant. You always want to go with the flow. Create new ideas. Create other insides of income. If you own a family-owned restaurant and there's other areas that are making a little more than you, getting more people or getting your customers, go better than they're going. Take some of that money you keep stored away for your retirement or your adulthood and use it to better your business. If you want your business to keep growing and growing and growing, generation after generation after generation, don't hoard your money. Use it to better and make your business bigger than it was in the first place. Then you're going to go and grow generation after generation after generation after generation. Don't hoard money that can be used to bigger and better your own family. You started a business. You care about your business. Give your kids and grandkids and great-grandkids that same passion that can do it differently and make it grow even bigger. Don't hide your passions from your kids or your grandkids or your great-grandkids, depending. Show your passion to them. Tell them why you hold your passions dearly. Tell them why you created your business. Tell them what your hopes and dreams are for the future. Let all grow. Don't hinder yourself to your own imagination. Brighten all your family's imaginations with your creation. Then let them create. Some of it will work. Some will flop. And then there's also that diamond in the rough that one of those family members is going to think of that's going to make you bigger and better than any place out there within the same business realm. You'll fly into first place almost immediately. Spread your knowledge. Don't hinder it and keep it for yourself. I'm spreading my knowledge to you guys. I could have my family come to me asking for knowledge, but guess what? All they have to do is watch my videos on YouTube. They get that same knowledge I give to you. And they don't have to ask me for it. I freely give it. I don't want money for it. I'm not trying to make a buck or two. I know I'm not going to be on this world forever. I'll pass just like everybody else is going to. Excuse me for saying this, YouTube, but I'll be damned if I take my knowledge with me. I'm spreading my knowledge to everybody. Not just certain family members, not just certain people. I'm going to spread it to everybody out there I can. Follower after follower after follower after follower. That may start thinking about some stuff I say and spread it to their family, their sons, their daughters, their grandsons, granddaughters, nieces, nephews, whoever. Does what I say just work for men? No. It works for everybody. Just like there's two sexes in this world. There's males and there's females. That's it. Now, of course, some of them could have been born with both. Mother was going to have twins, yet it didn't turn out that way. Some possess both chromosomes. Does that mean they're different than anybody else? No. Just means they come with extra. Now, it's their decision on where they want to take it, on what one they want to be. Or do they want to be like all the woke people out there that say they know better than everybody else? They know more than one person. It's all basis on what you're raised to do. If you're raised one way, that's how you're going to wind up. But see, as us male and females that were raised Gen X, We had our own minds. We didn't listen to adults. We all respected and loved our parents. And any family, friends, and everything like that, because if you wound up going someplace else around friends, neighbors, and stuff like that, you didn't only get your butt beat once. You got your butt beat all the way home until your parents did it. Were you scared of your parents? You're damn right. Any Gen Xer knew for a fact what was going to happen when he got home. Would it be a hand? Would it be a switch? Would it be a belt? What would it be? Who knows? But it was whatever was closest. Now, a lot of the kids grew up with their dad working and their mom staying home, housewife or whatever, right? My parents both worked. I had a babysitter when I was a kid. Now, was I around that babysitter all the time? Nope. I have a feeling my mother and father just looked at the babysitter and say, babysit Gus, let him do what he does. Because I would have done it anyhow, and they knew I would. They knew I'd take off. And I was like, well, don't worry about him. He'll come back when he's hungry, which I always did. But yet, I had blackberries I could eat. There was cornfields around. I could just eat corn, fresh corn. I did that too. Whatever I found, I could eat. Whether it was wild onions or whatever here and there. Getting in the garden to get stuff like radishes or cucumbers or tomatoes or whatever I could find. I did that too. But in life, if you want to create a business, and that business you want to last generation after generation after generation, let your family in on all your hopes and dreams of that business you want to create or that you created. If you lock them out, you might as well just close your business down, go to a retirement home, and just sit and watch TV your life away. Because that's what's going to happen. But if you want that business of yours to live generation after generation after generation, let it be known by your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, and whoever you have working family-wise in your business. Let them know your hopes and dreams of your business, where you want your business to be in the future, what you want to accomplish in said future. Don't keep it trapped inside yourself. Let it be known. Talk to your family. Start a journal. Write a journal. And if you know it's going to be your time soon, get with your attorneys. Get them journals out. Write last wishes in said journals. And give them to the appropriate family member. Let them know what you want for your business in the future. Don't hide that. Don't hinder it. And let their imaginations flow in whatever way they want to go. But just make it known, this is what you want this business to accomplish. And that's only one thing. To be successful. No matter what way it's successful, just to be successful. Let them in on that. Let them know. Make it bigger. Make it better. But make it successful. I don't know how long I've been talking, but I've been talking a pretty good while. But I got some stuff coming up, but I don't know. I think it may rain. I'm not for sure. Because the weather's been looking like it's going to rain. I'm not for sure. But if it does, I'm not going to go out there shooting in the rain. I don't want my gun rusty. So I'll wait, see what the weather's going to be like. There may be shooting. There may not be, depending on what the weather's like. And let's see what the weather is going to be like. See if I can. Shall we? Let's find out. Alright, let's see. What is the weather gonna be like today? Let's see here. I don't even have a weather app on here, do I? Well, there's something for road closed, but let's bring up a weather app. Let's go weather. Okay, let's go weather. WEATHE. Weather. Weather radar. Let's go to weather radar and see. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's do this free weather channel and see what kind of weather we're gonna have. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see. Let me see. It's all installing stuff. So, all right, let's do. Okay, let's just do this. Today's weather. All right, here we go. Oh, well, it's 93. It's hot. It's hot. We got winds 5 miles per hour, humidity 52. Is there rain in the forecast? Let's see. No, sunny. I don't see anything that says rain in the forecast, but you never know. Well, considering the humidity is 52%, there may not be any rain, but it's like 3. The sun's set right up, so it's a hot temperature. So let's not go shooting right now. All right, we got let's say mostly sunny, so there may be a little rain later on. Who knows? But it's hot. So let's go. Let's see what maybe around. Oh, okay. Precipitation 0%. Yeah, we got 0%. So yeah, okay. We're not gonna have rain, but it's hot, so I'm not gonna be shooting outside for sweat to run down my brow, so I don't shoot right. All right. Okay, so it'll be later. I'll probably wind up getting later and get some shots in a little bit later to finally set this scope, get this scope in. It may be the scope itself, but because I had it almost in, but it wound up out. So I don't know if it's the scope itself or I bumped it. I could have bumped it at some point and it went out completely. I'm not for sure. So I just gotta like find out where it is and actually set it again. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little loose. That could be a reason too. The scope's a little loose. I'll have to tighten that up. So I gotta find. Oh, right here. Well, I don't know. This may not work. It may be something a little bigger. But I'll be back, on the shooting and stuff like that. I'm gonna do set up later. Because right now, like I said, it's actually too hot right now to do that. Okay, it is. Okay, so let's tighten this up. Oh, this one's loose right here. That may be why. Alright, it's tight now. All right, let's tighten that up. Let's get that tight. There we go. Let's tighten this one. There we go. All right, that should be tight now on both scenarios right now. So let's see. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. Now let's see. Now let's do it this way. Now, one thing about this. Now you've got the 22 conversion kit, and there's a little black thing, basically that's in there. There's a piece of it up here that broke. So sometimes it gets in there and gets stuck in there in an area. So I gotta actually find maybe a replacement for that, or I gotta wind up buying another 22 conversion bolt with that and just do it that way. I don't know if I can actually just buy that one piece, which actually I'll take out and show you. Which is this piece right here. See the top piece, like right here? That piece right there, a little piece come out and broke right there. That's the little pieces I found when I was cleaning. Rest of it, I have the slightest idea, but that's one piece that's broke. So what it does is when it goes in, it fits like this. And sometimes it actually goes out and it catches, like on this corner right here, and it catches right there. Now, will this, let's say, per se, go the other way? No. See how that stops? This action right here, see if I can get it to do it. This goes back. See how that goes back? Like that, to basically do a kick out. So this can't. It won't even go in like that. So it's got to go in this other way. And it fits just like that. Now it comes out because it's not center. So it comes out and it kind of sticks. So I've got to find this piece. But maybe, here, let me see. There's the patent number and CMMG. I don't know if I can look this up and get it, or I can actually talk to my gun dealer. And actually probably maybe just see if I can just get that piece, or I got to buy the whole kit. But knowing my luck, I'll probably just wind up having to buy the whole kit. Which is fine, because that'll just give me an extra bolt. Because I got an extra bolt, but I think when I bought it, I didn't per se. Well, maybe I did. Well, actually, I probably did get that, but I just don't know where it is. Could be anywhere in this house. Is it somewhere in this house? Yeah, it used to be in my gun bag. I've looked. It's not there no more. Could be on a shelf behind some stuff. You never know. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look and see if I can find it. But I've been talking so much, my mouth is dry. But I'll get on to a point where I go out, do the target, set this scope in, stuff like that, get that sucker set. Do more shooting. I'm gonna make up some more targets like this and this. and set them up and do it that way, and see if I can get these to stick to this cardboard a lot better than it's been sticking to it. Because I mean, you can get it so it'll dry up, see if it dries it, and see if it'll stay sticking to it. But if you get these out in the hot sun, they're just going to peel right off. I've already had that happen. So I'll get these other boxes cut down and stuff like that, and get that all taken care of if I don't break a spray can of paint, which is this. But I'll get that taken care of and do that, and I'll go ahead and end this video here, and I'll talk to you more later about stuff and go from there and see what else I can come up with. But I got some stuff coming up on the improvising sniper and stuff like that. I just got to pick a cool day to do it. It's been way too hot to do anything like that, so I'll just do more talks like this until I get a cool enough day to do stuff like that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great weekend. Or actually, no, hopefully you had a great weekend. And y'all have a great week. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Stay blessed.